yo, Luis has been a thorn in DSS's side, and he does struggle with Mario's quite a bit. DSS handily was actually positive on him at the end of it.
At the end of the last season, I believe their record was like 5-8 DSS's favor.
Something around there.
Yeah.
But DSS has definitely been able to go ahead and figure out how to take sets away from Luis. And already kind of keeping up this pressure. A couple of these up airs. Can't go for the shuttle loop yet. And just like that. And that's one of the main indicators. When Meta Knights end up dropping one of the last few up airs, you know that they're not trying to go for that last up air.
They're just trying to put yourself in a situation where they can get that reset. And there we go. Actually, not just getting the kill, but still able to recover as well because it was facing the correct direction.
He missed the nair.
Yeah.
Luis thought he was scot-free. Losing that double jump put him in a worse position.
Yeah. You got to still be prepared for that situation. And what's the nasty thing is that was still a 50-50 because if he air dodged and DSS waited, then he could have beat.
Could have got him anyway.
Even the drop combos are 50-50.
Oh no, the last hit of that lingering dash attack. Oh, he didn't go for it. Okay. No, DSS understood that he was just a little too low to convert the stock. Up air again. Yeah.
Himself a really nice ladder right now. That's not going to do it, but he doesn't extend too far off stage.
Air dodge. Yeah.
Yep.
Gone.
That's the pain of fighting a good top level Meta Knight is the moment you like. To air dodge or not air dodge, it's a second-by-second mix-up. Like, every second, you're flipping that same darn coin. If you're wrong for any of those seconds, you end up dying. It's a really tough situation, but, I mean, Meta Knight only gets that because in exchange, his neutral game's a little bit linear.
So, I mean, you air dodge, you're afraid.
Yeah.
But if you don't air dodge, he could do a shuttle loop anyway.
Yeah.
And we've seen it plenty of times. And honestly, you die earlier if he shuttle loops right away because you're a little bit higher in the air. When you air dodge, you drop down just a tiny bit and then you have to wait. And you have slight chance of living. But hey, nonetheless, it doesn't even matter. DSS taking away the first game with the quickness. Moving on to game 2, just running it straight back to Smashville. Luis, I feel he needs to play how he was playing against Firm. Play a little more patient. Play a little more calm and collected. When you start kind of being a little too aggressive against DSS or even Donkey Kong, you lose those stocks very quickly.
Yeah, I feel like to play to the strength of this matchup, Luis should be hanging back a lot more, focusing more on punishing DSS's decisions, right? Because the amount that Mario gets off of punishing Meta Knight is like backbreaking in this matchup, and he doesn't have to commit too hard to just punish on reaction to whiff dash attacks, whiff grabs, and that sort of thing. So if he can find himself in a leading situation, that's the reason, right? The moment DSS had that lead, he stopped walking forward at all because he recognized how dangerous it is to miss an approach on Mario.
Yep, and when Mario errantly approaches, really DSS can go ahead and get punishes like that. These forward smashes, these grabs, possibly even going to get the ladder. Down throw coming off from Luis, not going to net him anything. And I like that. DSS trying to see if he was going to air dodge. Once he noticed that he didn't, immediately just backed off.
And it also sets up a good precedent because next time he goes into the cape, he doesn't know whether he's retreating or approaching.
It's just those little mix-ups and mind games within the game themselves, and I like that punish, understanding that he can just get out of the range of that forward smash, immediate up smash from Luis.
Really clean stuff, and a relatively safe punish too because so much of the head is intangible. Gonna end up, swiping those legs and taking that stock. Back to an even game.
Only 8% racked up onto DSS, nothing too much. Going for the full jab combo, getting in another one, but the platform actually helping DSS get out of the situation there.
Waiting for that opening. DSS is the one that finds it though. Down tilt into a footstool.
Oh, he jumped a little too high though.
Yeah, he was trying to mix up the wake up, but he doesn't end up finding it. Luis jabs out.
So DSS has been doing up airs at the ledge quite a bit more often. From when I was talking with DSS, he ended up picking that up from AC because AC would do that against a lot of his opponents and not get punished. And they end up practicing it against each other, and it's actually a really good mix-up for Meta Knights because you are forced to shield, you are forced to try to read and react to what really Meta Knights are going to be doing right there at the ledge.
And of course, the threat of being hit by the up tilt, up air ends up leading into the shuttle loop, right? Ends up being a huge reward for the amount of effort the opponent has to go into reading and punishing it.
Definitely. So it's just another option that is added within Meta Knight's hit and back air, getting the air dodge.
Yeah, getting that raw back air, the timing, being able to... Because the thing is, that air dodge, I think Luis was like air dodging, expecting the shuttle loop, like dash into the shuttle loop. He air dodges, but DSS has already mixed into his RAR and then just reacts with the back air.
Especially the way that DSS ran up.
Yeah.
He ran basically directly underneath him and a little bit further once he saw the air dodge and then just jumped right back with the RAR. So that was a really good setup coming from DSS. And Luis really thinking of who he wants to bust out. Will we see the Bayonetta yet again?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, and he's going to be sticking with
Oh,
the
and
Mario.
you're just going to say that after you hear the click. I see you, G-Pick.
Yeah.
I see you. I understand.
No, I'm playing Smash the same way top players do, which is sometimes they just react to
Yo,
stuff.
just go outside and keys.
Yeah.
No, I understand. You're cheating.
No,
I mean, this is why you wear the big old headphones.
Hey, it's the Japanese method of counterpicking, you know, where you just sit there and wait.
Hi.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, DSS. Well, both of them just trading their dash attacks with DSS going a little bit higher than Luis, and Luis just taking advantage of it, keeping him to the top, going for a shot.
Oh, I thought for a moment his fair was facing that way, but still really nice, 94%.
And Luis definitely woke up this game. Ebzel sending him right back off. Only 50% racked up on a dash attack, catching that jump up and up smash.
Yep, that up smash being timed so nicely so that the bear was just going through Mario's face.
The tornado has Luis at 40% now, but while the landing neutral air from Luis still putting up all this pressure, and I like the fact that
Stage
Luis
spike?
is playing a lot more aggressive. It is netting him so much more than the last 2 games.
He's exploiting the disadvantage state of Meta Knight a lot harder this time. I wouldn't say he's necessarily playing the neutral that much more aggressive, because we haven't seen much neutral. This has been all advantage state for Luis. Oh, there we go. Makes it back on stage, though.
Good up air attempt, trying to go from the ledge, mix up DSS quite a bit. Oh, we got the air dodge yet again. Luis, you're going to have to learn a couple of times. Just toss out a nair. It's not bad to air dodge. We understand that, but you need to mix up your options. DSS is completely ready for you hitting that trigger button.
Actually, mixing in Nair might not be such a good call either, because the up
Does he
air-
not fall fast enough? I thought I was under the impression that Mario would fall quick enough when he hits the nair.
the up air is destroying it. So he's going to be able to
True.
beat out the Nair and then lead into the move anyway. So it is actually a really tricky situation when you're in that juggle. That being said, you still have your double jump. You do have more options. Of course, they all come with their own risks. But you can't just keep playing the same option just because it feels a little less risky, because any option that's red is risk.
But nonetheless, DSS with the quickness already evening it back up, even though he's basically exploded on that first stock. All right, only the weak hit of that forward smash. Luis does some stage control, going for another dash attack, but DSS wisely just retreating to this platform, doing it twice at that. Oh my goodness, trying to shark him underneath.
DSS recognizes he does have to approach, right? So he's just trying to get whatever damage he can get at the lowest possible risk so that he's no longer obligated, but he finds the dash attack, doesn't find the up B right afterwards. Luis does not get his own down air.
I'm
Situation.
very surprised that Luis ended up going for another back air there, especially the fact that DSS was so deep into his shield. That was a free grab.
It was very surprising stuff. We got a slide off grab, no follow-up by DSS, but he does get a pivot grab.
Yeah, that's just another back throw, not enough to go in and take the stock, but DSS again, stage control. I love the fact that DSS goes for that so often, trying to go for those quick back airs to really catch those regular get-ups, and while the single hit super jump punch, still not enough. Oh my God!
Last hit it down air, even Luis is surprised by that. Like, he's like, oh, okay.
Why did he go to the left? Well, oh, okay. DSS shuttle looping, so it makes sense. So he was DIing that way. Once he got hit by the last hit, that was untechable.
I think it was untechable. That was because I'm pretty sure I saw DSS bounce off the stage super fast, no blue sparks or anything. Just goes flying immediately. But talk about a well-placed down air. Being able to snatch that one, putting himself on the board. But now, unfortunately, he has to play, 2 whole sets on DSS's counter, 2 whole games on DSS's counter pick of choice. But Luis, I think he has a sense for the way he needs to play this. He knows that when he gets in on Meta Knight, he needs to really leverage that advantage state as hard as possible, because those are the moments that really make the matchup Mario favor. If you're not doing more damage than Meta Knight does to one of his openings, then you're going to have yourself not a fun time.
Okay, I'm so happy that DSS ended up landing on that platform with his up air instead of that up B. Could have spelled some doom, but hey, nonetheless, Luis didn't get himself on the board, gonna eat a couple of those up airs, but DSS trying to mix him up, understanding that he was too low a percent to carry him to the ladder right away.
Oh, waiting for an air dodge right there. And DSS is going to find this up B, not going to find a kill for it, though.
Oh my. Luis?
The courage, and it doesn't ultimately pay off. Still gets, oh, and he finds it anyway, immediately catching the rundown.
I mean, it's paying off for him in a different way. Able to go ahead and get a couple of these smashes that net him a stock, and DSS now really struggling to seal up stocks himself.
Yeah, that unfortunate second hit does not come together for DSS. I like the use of Fledges, trying to waste out a little bit more of these jumps, restrict some landing options.
Smash attacks after smash attacks, down throw. Ooh, I like that because he ended up getting the mixed DI on that. Luis expecting a back throw, but DSS still unable to get anything out of it.
Oh, I like that little bit of patience. Right now, though, actually, Luis disengaging entirely. Actually finds a run-up air, though, surprisingly.
Up B!
Not going to do it.
Close.
And the up throw shouldn't quite do it, but very, very close.
Okay. So DSS getting his own stage spike, netting him into the kill, just like Luis got in the last game. But 1% onto Luis. DSS has quite a bit to go ahead and try to mount this comeback. I love that super jump punch, just doing it right away, showing DSS if you're not doing anything that is true, I'm going to get out of this.
And right now he's really showing up, but DSS is already mixing in, baiting out that one-up punch. But that's what you got to do, though. You got to keep mixing in some really risky reversals just so you can get free escapes when DSS tries to bait it out.
So the drill rush right there from DSS ended up tossing out that option, expecting the up B immediately from Luis, because if Luis did that up B, he was going to get stage spiked. But Luis finds himself with a stage control yet again, tossing out these back airs, mostly just trying to look for a good hit right on the bat. Trying to go for those up smashes.
Tries to cover the air dodge with that down air, doesn't find it. Wow, just slightly misspaced.
He did an air dodge! He did an air... That is the most beautiful thing I've seen this whole set.
Hey, you know, Luis, he's learning. He is a learner.
Progress.
Yeah.
This is adaptation at its finest.
Did you see DSS really just stand there for a solid second before pressing down tilt?
Yeah. You see him do down tilt again?
Yeah, no, but the fact that he had the bravery of a Mario running at him. A Mario which is
undoubtedly... trade! And Luis ends up dying first!
DSS...
DBZ at its finest!
Oh my goodness, that F smash. DSS catching his breath after that F smash.
That's how you know DSS is like, yo, I should have died. He didn't smile until now. Now he's holding his chest a little bit.
Yeah. That was so scary.
Wow.